The woman who pleaded guilty to starving her child to death because he would not say amen was sentenced in court today. The child's remains were found in a suitcase in Philadelphia last year. 11 News I-Team reporter Barry Sims is live outside Mitchell Courthouse today with more on this unusual story. Barry?
Well, the mother is part of a religious group. She pleaded guilty today. She would only agree to the plea bargain if it contained a so-called resurrection clause.
Hi, I got you on the camera.
Tender moments between a mother and her young son. But prosecutors claim 2-year-old Javon Thompson was denied food and water because he stopped saying amen at mealtimes. He died. Now his mother, 22-year-old Rhea Ramkasoon, admits her guilt in one of the strangest plea agreements reached in a Maryland court. She asked that the murder charges against her be dropped if Javon is resurrected.
This is something that she absolutely insisted upon, and this is indicative of the fact that she is still brainwashed, still a victim of this cult, and until she's deprogrammed, she's not going to think any differently.
Ramkasoon pleaded guilty to child abuse resulting in death and agreed to cooperate with prosecutors.
To know what she's going through now, and I always think about the happy days that she had. And now she's in a whole different life, you know, and what can we do to help her? You notice she still wouldn't acknowledge that I was there. But she is my child, and I'm never going to give up.
No, she's not brainwashed because she talked to me when she was in this so-called cult on the phone. Then she talked to my son. She even met up with my son. Before she even got incarcerated, she seen my son. She even went to my son's house. So how much brainwash is she?
Ramkasoon was part of One Mind Ministries. Court charging documents show members of the religious group and their leader, 40-year-old Queen Antoinette, also known as Tony Sloan, prayed for the child to rise again. After about a week, the body was wrapped in a blanket and put in a wheeled suitcase with mothballs. Group members moved from Baltimore to Philadelphia, taking the suitcase with them. In April 2008, police located a shed in a Philly neighborhood. That's where they found the suitcase with the child's body still inside.
This would not be considered a cult except for one fact, that it ended in a tragic, violent way. And but for the fact that there was a death, this would just be one of literally tens of thousands of religious groups around the world that is on no one's radar.
Ramkasoon must testify against 4 other members of the religious group. Their murder cases have been postponed. The plea bargain calls for her getting a 20-year sentence with all suspended but time served. She must also get 5 years probation and undergo treatment that includes deprogramming. Reporting live from downtown Baltimore, Barry Sims, WBAL-TV 11 News.